ready to get out of these shoes, to be quite honest with you. So, very excited to be here today. I think Commissioner Benson and the Sun Belt Conference are to be applauded for, this venue, and we really appreciate all the media that has come out today to support us. Thank you all very much. Talk to you a little bit about last season. We had a great year, first year as full-fledged members at the Division I level, and our guys really did a good job of playing extremely hard from the beginning of the season to the end. Had some tough ball games early against North Carolina State and also Georgia Tech, and then had some really tough ball games in the Sun Belt Conference. 5 or 6 of those games came down to the wire. We're fortunate enough to be conference champions in anticipation of 2015 season. A big goal for us is to play a 13th game and be able to get into a bowl game. It would be the first bowl game in the history of Georgia Southern, which I think would be a huge deal, not only for our football program, but for our university as well and all of our alums. We start the season off up at West Virginia. Then we come back and we play Western Michigan, who had a very good year in the MAC. Then we play our old nemesis, the Citadel. We play the Sun Belt slate of games, and then late in the year we go up to Athens, Georgia, and play the University of Georgia. So last year was the toughest schedule in the history of Georgia Southern. This year will trump that, and will be another very difficult season for us. But we're excited about the challenges, and I'll go ahead and open it up for any questions that you might have. Yes, sir.
Now, I'm sure this is one you probably get often, but given the success you guys had last year in year one, I mean, what now? How do you follow that up after having so much success last year?
Well, we want to be a program like Georgia Southern has been in the past, where you win year in and year out. Certainly, they've had a tremendous amount of success at Georgia Southern before I got there. I think part of the reason for our success last season was the big victory in Florida at the end of the 2013 season. It gave our guys confidence to play at the Division I level. So, we expect to win there. Our fans expect to win. Our players, our coaches, our administration. So it's always a challenge to win each and every game and each and every year, certainly. So that's what we're working towards this season. I think it's really helped the profile of our university. Part of the reason we made this move was to give people some insight into Georgia Southern, what a great university it is academically, and what we have to offer there in Statesboro. We've got almost 21,000 students. We hold a Carnegie Doctoral Research Classification. Only 7% of the colleges and universities in America hold this distinction. So we're not only a great school athletically, but also a great school academically, and that was part of the reason for this move. Yes?
Have you become a triple option guru, and how will the offense look this year?
Well, we've run triple option for a long time, and the other spots that I've been at as well. There was some carryover to what Georgia Southern had done in the past. Primarily, they were an under center triple option team, but they'd kind of gone towards running some pistol and some gun triple option. The biggest adjustment for us was with our offensive line. We went from a man blocking scheme, what they did in the past, to what we did this past season was zone blocking. And, I think with leading the nation in rushing, we did a pretty good job of continuing that tradition of running the football at Georgia Southern.
Willie, given Arkansas State and Louisiana Lafayette's recent success in the league, I mean, do you feel like you guys caught a break last year not getting them on the schedule, and would you like to see them just to kind of go up against the teams that have done pretty well in this league in recent years?
Well, obviously, those two programs are two of the elite programs in the Sun Belt Conference. And, matter of fact, I suggested in our conference meetings to instead of going to playoff format, let's go ahead and have everybody play each other. But unfortunately, we can't do that due to, some teams having to play 2, 3 different opponents each year, money games per se. So we weren't able to do that. But we'd love to be able to play everybody. I think that would be good for everybody in the conference. But I think we're going more toward a playoff at some point in time. But I let Commissioner Benson and the ADs and presidents figure all that out. I just try to coach a little football.
Would a 12th team help out in that sense, though? If the league
To have a
were to
playoff,
expand?
I think it would. I don't know. I just it's a tough schedule. It's a very well coached league, a lot of good players. Everybody has to do something a little bit different as far as their university is concerned, how they handle their athletic program, and how many games they're going to play and who against. I think a playoff would be good, and I believe at some point in time we'll probably get to that, and having a 12th team certainly would help.